Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Fainall. I am a third grade teacher in Manheim Township School District. Just finished school yesterday, so I'm excited to start on some home projects, working on some crafts for my wedding, as well as learn to cook this summer. I'm going to talk about the first question that applies John Hattie's principles to my current master's program. I am currently enrolled in the assessment curriculum and teaching program with a concentration in STEM. And I think for STEM to work, you have to apply a lot of the skills that he talked about. One being collaboration. STEM is a fairly new field, so not only do teachers have to kind of collaborate to figure out activities, making sure it's going with their curriculum, or even sharing this new field and things that they're experiencing, but it's also a great model for students as well that need to be able to collaborate to participate in many STEM projects. Another thing is moving students from what they know. Many times STEM requires to build some background knowledge with it. I know my students definitely struggle with having a solid background knowledge, so I feel like STEM is really cool because depending on the topic that you're doing, it evens the playing field with some of the knowledges about STEM, especially in Pennsylvania, at least looking at a third grade curriculum. They talk a lot about agriculture, watersheds, and that's many things that your normal 8 and 9-year-old aren't familiar with, so it kind of puts everybody on almost an equal playing field, and then you can take students from that new knowledge that they learn and help them grow through the STEM-related activities. Plus, the nice thing about STEM is it teaches problem-solving skills, and to have problem-solving be successful within a classroom, you need to have that, as he talked about, that community of trust. Being able to trust not only the teachers, but also their peers, and knowing that it's okay to make mistakes and errors are acceptable. It's just then you have to be able to learn and what can you change, and building that almost growth mindset within your classroom community. So I definitely see John Hattie's approaches and ideas very applicable to the STEM field that I'm currently in. As for a personal interest that I do that relates to STEM, recently I've been listening to a podcast called Side Hustle School, which talks about how people are doing something that they're passionate about as a side job to earn some extra money. So as I'm listening to this, I'm very intrigued with coming up with my own side hustle. I haven't come up with a specific one yet, but I definitely think it feels into more of that STEM idea of using that technology, that engineering, that mathematics to create your own side job. And maybe my side job, as I'm really interested in STEM, maybe it'll become something that goes around that field with creating curriculum, or maybe even creating programs for kids to increase STEM programs. Sorry, I know that goes a little bit with John Hattie's idea of the deep programs, but hopefully used right and correctly, we'll be able to foster his ideas of what really impacts students and their learning. Well, I'm looking forward to working with all of you these next 5 weeks. I will talk to you soon. Bye.